Hey guys, so I want to discuss some things that has to do with PSO2 New Genesis, a game that I've come to love, and I just want to say there's been a weird problem, I guess, with gaming ever since mid last year, where it just seems like almost everything releasing just isn't enough. And for some reason, especially with games that are a service, there's always a constant complaint of there not being enough content. Never being enough content. Players consuming content at such a fast rate that developers just can't keep up with it. And I think part of that is because a lot of us are still home most of the time now. I don't know. The nation used to be really busy, and now a large portion of us are just at home most of the time. A lot of us still haven't gotten back to, to work or to our day jobs, okay? And I get that. I completely understand that. But it's like when a new game comes out that's an MMORPG, you can't expect this game to have so much content at first. But I get it, okay? I get it. You want more content in this game, and I do too. Definitely. But for me personally, I'll take almost anything at this point. Not because I'm like starved, but because I personally, the way I play this game is I like to enjoy just about everything. And when it comes to MMORPGs, there's this thing. There's a lot of different content for different types of players, right? So a lot of people will complain about there not being enough content in the game, rather than saying the truth, which is there's not enough content in the game that you want to do, that you want to participate in, which is what I'm seeing a lot of the time. I mean, even games like FF14 gets the same thing all the time. And there's a shit ton of things to do in 14, especially at this point. Okay, and I think for New Genesis, the game literally just came out. It's been what, 3 weeks? Like, it's been 3 weeks, man. Like, go play a different game if you burnt out on the game. Play something else and come back. This game is free anyway. It's a free game, dude. Okay? And I'm not telling you that it's free because I expect content to come out slower because it's free. They don't require a sub from you. You can play this 100% free. Okay? And access almost anything in the game. So if you really aren't enjoying yourself right now, or if you're bored, take a break until more content comes. It's gotten to the point where developers are telling you this. Go take a break. Now, I also think that this is the best time to give feedback to Sega for this game. Right now is the perfect time to do that. So if you have things you want to say, if you have criticism, legit criticism, then you should voice that. Here's the thing though. It's where you voice it at. It's where you voice your opinion that's actually going to make a difference at the end of the day. So screaming into a void and bitching and moaning to some of your friends is not going to fucking help. Now, we all bitch and moan to our friends. Even I do that. But if you really want your criticisms to be heard, consider going to the forum for PSO2. Go to the forums, write down what you want to write. Let Sega hear you. If you're responding to a YouTube video, write a comment. And try not to be super nasty about it. Like, don't be a Karen. Like, we all hate Karens, right? Especially if you work retail, you know that feeling. So try not to be that. Please. Like, literally just say what you gotta say. And if you're disappointed, it's fine. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay. let that fuel you. Fuel you. Fuel you. Let that fuel you more to actually write down your criticisms to Sega for this game. Man, that was so scuffed. But anyway, yeah. So like for me, I think July and August, especially July is gonna be packed. For me personally, I'm gonna eat up all of this stuff, all the cosmetics, the events. I'm gonna eat all that shit up. Oh, and on top of that, we technically are getting a new gigantic. Oh look, it's coming up in the video too. So we're getting a new gigantic as well. So it's like stuff is being sprinkled in there. And like I said, the game's been out for 3 weeks. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like I found myself saying, oh shit, there's more in this whole trailer. Like this whole trailer alone was like 6 minutes, I think. And then look, oh shit, it's Braver. And Braver looks pretty sick. Both weapons. Photon boat looks sick. Look at this shit, bro. You tell me this shit's not sick? And I know not everyone's gonna play Braver. I get that. Some people play with one class. Fine. One weapon type. Whatever, dude. That's fine. Just, like, don't complain. You know what? I'm not even gonna tell you not to complain. Because then that's hypocritical of me. You have every right to complain. Every fucking right. All I'm trying to say here is that it's not as bad as it seems. Some people are just consuming the content way too fast, and then they burn themselves out super quick. That's gonna happen if you do that. You know, like honestly, like myself, I play this game a shit ton already, and I'm not burnt out. That's personally because I pace myself in a way where I just take things in slowly, and I like to do a little bit of everything. Okay, I also like to be a decent player. So, you know, I'm not the best player out there, but I like to be decent at least. I like to get better. So there's always something for me to do. And if I'm really bored, I do something else. I play a different game. You know, on top of that, I make videos. I do content. So it's like, that gives me even more reason to want to play more. So yes, I do think PSO2 NGS could use a bit more combat content. I do agree with that, but it's not so bad, to be honest with you. It just came out. Let's see where the game is in the next 2 months, and then we can come back to this conversation about content. So the game literally just came out. You know, there are still bugs. There are still issues. Like, I have a frame stutter issue on my PC for this game for whatever reason. It's not even a G-Sync issue. I don't know what it is. And then I also play the game on Xbox sometimes, and you know, it's not even Xbox Series S and X enhanced yet, so it doesn't feel as great either. So yes, there are things I have issues with too. But I guess my point is, it ain't so bad, and just go play something else if you're bored. Complaining into a void just makes you look annoying. So actually give Sega some feedback. And yeah, that's it. Over and out.